All right. Hello, hello. I'm in a different spot in my craft room. So hopefully I'm on Facebook. Hopefully. I hope. So welcome everyone. Good morning. It is Thursday and it is time. Thursdays we do our hello. Oh my goodness, a lot of loud walking around, clomping around. Don't know what it could be. Hope it's something important. I don't know. It's a lot of clomping. So welcome for our morning, Thursday morning feelings check-in, our social group, so to speak. It's kind of our time to get together and chit-chat about our feelings and, maybe a different topic each week. So welcome. My theme behind me, this is one of my painted walls. So hopefully, hey, Doug. Hey, how are you today? I hope you're hanging in there. Thanks so much for chiming in. Stephanie, thank you so much. You guys are really good. Oh no. So for some of you who don't know me, I'm Deborah. I'm from the Center for Enhancing Abilities. I'm the Bergen Center, and I'm in a very strange spot in my house. I'm sitting in a stairway because I wanted this as my background. Been trying to work on my hair. Can't see, it's back to pink a little bit. So, good morning. Stephanie found him. Stephanie, you got really good eyes. You got really good eyes. You caught him really fast. And we have Doug so far, so thank you. So every Thursday, we get together and we talk about our feelings. Yep, later. I'll see you later. We talk about our feelings, and we have a different topic that helps us bring our feelings in a positive way, in a place that, I don't know if you guys can hear all the people walking above me. So if I start laughing, that's why. But to bring our feelings in a good, kind of a positive place, a place that we can work on and kind of bring ourselves in a hello, but in a growth state, Right now, it's a really easy time for us to kind of get stuck and feeling bad and sorry for ourselves. But we can look at this as an opportunity. Hello, Jamie. Hello. Wow. I got a lot of early birds today. So I picked this spot. I had painted this sun in one of my rooms, and I said, you know what? That's a perfect backdrop for this morning, right? Right. So it's not the most comfortable place to sit, but that's okay. Good morning, Katie. Good morning. All righty. Thank you. Somebody likes my backdrop and my mug, and these all relate to today's topic. There are no accidents. Well, I have lots of accidents during my production, I guess, or when I'm putting on my class, whether I'm at the center or I'm here. Cue the sun. My lighting's off because I'm in my basement. So hopefully I don't look too dark and too creepy. But you might see Gertie stop on by and tell us about her feelings. And I want you guys to tell me about your feelings today too, because we're going into week 5. Oh my goodness, we're not going into, we're finishing. We're done. Psh, we've been there, done that, all that kind of stuff, right? Thanks, Tony. Thanks. I painted this a while ago. Yep, it is a sun. It is a sun. I'm not going to pull back because you're going to see my very unvacuumed steps. I'm sitting in a stairwell. The sacrifices I make for my morning classes. But yeah, so one day maybe I'll give you a tour of my craft room. So the sun and the flower relate to what we're going to do today, believe it or not. So today we're going to, every week we've kind of built on the same things each week, and which is really cool. And they really come into a pattern, and they really take us to, I would say, like a good place. And you can see that when you're looking at, let's say you're looking at the news, or you're looking at other experts in the field, and they would tell us that we're like in a good path. All right, do not fall. I'm not too far from the bottom. These are like old steps. I'm not going to show you because it's too creepy, but they're old steps. So my house is really old. This is an aside. It's not super duper old. It's not like Europe or China old. But for America, So my house was built in 1907, or some of it. And it's not a pretty house. But so there's some quirky things about it because it's kind of old. And my steps going into my basement, they don't have backing. They don't have a bottom. So you can see straight through. I don't know what those are called, but if somebody knows, let me know. So you can see, you can see a lot of weird things in my stairs. So nothing too crazy, but yes. So I wanted this background because today we're going to talk about positivity. Is it important? Is it important to be positive in our daily life? I don't know. You guys let me know. Is it something that's important? I tend to be a bit of a pessimist. Is that accurate? Some of you that know me, I'm kind of a bit of a downer. It's just my nature a little bit. So I guess we have to see, is it important that we have a positive, what we'd say, mindset? Meaning when we look at different things going on in our lives or our environment, meaning where we're at, the place that we're sitting or standing, should we look at it from a positive, an up kind of point of view? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Positivity. All right? Do we need it? Should we tell it, yo, scram, we don't need to be positive? I think I know the answer to my question. I think we do need to be positive. I think positivity in our lives, in our daily approach to how we live our lives, is actually a really good thing. So hopefully I will learn something. And if you're seeing a shadow, it's a cat. So we're going to talk a little bit about positive things we can say to ourselves when times are tough. And, moving for a cat. Positive things we can say to ourselves, or positive affirmations. So I want you, as people in our Facebook land, to start thinking about some positive statements, some affirmations, meaning a statement that's in the affirmative, right? Something that is more of an up point of view. So, for example, I could say, good morning, Amy. I didn't see that, and I see Katie wishing Amy a good morning. So for example, oh, you're a panda lover? This is our mascot, Oreo. He's been with me during the duration of our social distancing. So let's say, I make a mistake at work and I look at it and I say, I'm always making mistakes. I'm always screwing up. Yeah, right, Tony. Good one. That would be more of a negative, right? A down statement. It's not really lifting me up to a growth mindset, a growth point of view, something that I'm setting myself up for future success. I'm really kind of maybe always talking down to myself. I have a tendency to do that. a more positive way that I should be looking at when I make a mistake, and I should maybe tell myself, hey, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, and you know what? I learned something from it. So the next time I do this, hey, I'm going to do a better job. That's what we would call a positive, more of an affirmation, affirmative statement, something that would bring me up. Now, you guys are asking, Deborah, why are you even bothering? What does this have to do with our current situation? What is this? Oreo wants to know.
Let's rock and roll.
That's his affirmation. Why bother, Deborah? Why is this important? Well, we don't want to focus always on the negative stuff, right? Because we could focus a lot on that. Because right now on Friday, there's going to be a lot of different news coming out from different people to tell us, how much longer we're going to need to do this. What's the status? If we're listening to the news, we might hear some bad news. And we don't know, right? We talked about uncertainty. We're not sure where this is going to go or how long this is going to last yet. We're getting there, but we still don't know. So instead of us kind of sticking to living a life feeling bad for ourselves or bad about the situation all the time, I want us to start to say, okay, we've been in this for a while. We might be in this for a little bit longer. We need to kind of lift ourselves up. We need to make sure, kind of recommit to a positive mindset to help us get through this next leg, this next part of this challenge, right? Usually when we start things, a lot of times we're like, yeah, we're gung-ho, we can do stuff. And then all of a sudden, day 2, we're like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? So we've already done well over a month, but we might have some more time. So this is a good time in this challenge to kind of reconnect to our up emotions, our positive attitudes, because that's going to help us deal with, we're going to still have some kind of, right? Life's a roller coaster. We're still going to have some bumps in the road. So let's talk about ways and things we can do to help kind of cheer us up, to pick us up when we're having some of those little bumps. You know what I mean? So that's why we're talking about positivity today. We're talking about, remember last week, we had our different mindsets. When we started, we're in a fearful mindset. We're not sure. We're thinking of our basic instincts, right? And then we move to a learning. So we're trying to learn skills. We're trying to learn information about what the situation is about so we can make better decisions. And then we move to a growth mindset where we're really starting to think of plans to help us move in a positive direction. And then the last one was action. Good morning, Christian. All right, man. You're going to Dunkin'? Yeah, I made my coffee today, but I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you're getting a matcha latte. My coffee's not too bad today. My coffee's pretty good. Thanks, Oreo. He made my coffee today. So let's move on. Let's get started on our positivity, bringing positivity. So what I always like, there's a little crafty craft that you can do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to email it. You think of me when you get coffee. Thanks, man. That's going to make me happy today. So I've got this little, what shape is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that, a hexagon, right? I got a little medium coffee. Enjoy it. So I have this little shape here. And this little shape, I'm trying to think, I can post it on the Facebook page, but I think I'm going to email it. To you. Vanilla chai. These are positive things. I will get it to you, or I can show you how to draw it. I have a template that you can print out and you can cut out for yourself to do. All right. I think Kara's coming on. So you're like, Deborah, what does a hexagon have to do with positivity and dealing with this, kind of stressful time? this challenge, let's call it a challenge. That's what we're going to be doing all day today. We're going to be looking to change our words to put it in a more upbeat mood, an up kind of feelings. Remember, we have up feelings and more down feelings, and that's all normal for being human. So feel free, share how you're feeling, tell me how you're doing. That's what Thursdays are. Chime in. You can even tell me what you're having for breakfast if it makes you feel better. Find funny humor in a flub or a mistake you make. Dude, that's how I make my living. Yeah, Kara says good morning, thank you. She's on board, happy and smiling. Well, then let's do this. Let's do this. We need to be, I know why she's happy and smiling. It was because she did a good job at Family Feud last night. Or she was just enjoying some time with friends. Maybe. Or she woke up on the right side of the bed. All those things are good. So welcome. We're happy to have you. We're happy to have you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through maybe some positive statements we can remind ourselves when we're getting frustrated or feeling challenged. And you can do a craft. It's always better with a craft. And I'm going to open it up. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Yeah, you can find these online, and I know it's reversed for you guys because I still haven't taken Tony's advice to fix this. But we're going to make a positive self-talk flower, okay? So you can draw your own flowers. We're working. You need to draw a hexagon shape. That is 6 sides, if I recall my Latin. But you want to make a 6-sided shape, all right? And so you're going to have 6 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have a template for you that I will email to people. So if you don't want to do it yourself, but it's a 6-sided flower, okay? And you can go on the internet too. I think if you type this in, I have it upside down, positive self-talk flower. And you're like, Deborah, what is this weird thing that you have in front of me? It looks awfully cute and very intriguing. So it's a little thing that you can make. You can post it on your wall, your bulletin board. You can fold it. You can put it in your pocket. You can carry it, put it in your wallet. You can carry it when you need it. So it is something, and you could put maybe a picture of yourself. Mine just has words. You can put a picture of yourself. You can put a heart. You can put a picture of your pet. You can put anything. You could put a picture of Oreo and me. You could do whatever you like. But the idea is each petal has a positive statement, a positive song. Katie says, The Climb by Miley Cyrus. I might have to check that out. I might have heard it. I don't know. I'm like old school. So sometimes I don't always know with the hip young people. And you'll probably tell me, oh, Deborah, that's an old song. And I'll be like, what? The 90s were only 5 years ago, Katie. So let us begin with our positive statements, our affirmations, okay? Things that we can tell ourselves. Here, Oreo, so you don't fall.
Let's rock and roll.
That's what he tells me all day. Alrighty. Reminds me of somebody. Don't know who. Thanks, Oreo. I needed that. Yeah, we need to get going. We need to get pumped. So I'm going to share a little bit about what I put in my flower. Okay, and I want you guys, some people have already shared some positive statements with me, but I want you to think about what is a positive thought, something you tell yourself. Don't worry, Caitlin, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. We're happy to have you, and I think we got Terrence too. People always come late, so don't worry about it. Do not worry. The fact that you're here is awesome. That's all that really counts, is the fact that you showed up. You know, sometimes that is, and that could be something that we would put in our positive self-talk flower or a positive affirmation. That's what we're doing today. So some people that came in a little bit later, it's our feelings check-in on Thursdays, and you are letting me know how you're feeling. You're checking in with your feelings, letting me know how you're doing today, all that kind of stuff. And we are continuing our journey of dealing with our feelings and emotions during this, crazy time. And today it's on positivity. So I want you to start. Good morning, Hannah. Today I got your note. I got your comment today. Excellent. Excellent. Boy, it is going to be a good day. Maybe every day should be having the sun behind me. So start thinking about positive things, positive statements, even if it's just a word. And it could be like our friend Katie said she had a song, right? So Katie, if you're making your list, or if you're putting your list in a flower form, you could put the name of that song. You could put the title of that song, and that'll trigger those positive thoughts. So, and that's what we're doing today. We are thinking of some words. Could be just a simple word. We're thinking of statements. Oh, yes. I always, that's good that you feel good after a great nap. That may be something you put in here. That's definitely a part of our coping strategies. Like, how do we get through? We're feeling tired. We're feeling, we're moving like down. We're feeling stressed out. We're feeling frustrated. We're feeling non-focused. Take a nap. Feel better. So you might want to put that in there. You can. You can put your strategies. You can put a lot of different things on here. But it could be a song, a title of a song that triggers that mindset, that you can start to move your frame of mind in a different place. Kind of get you out of a funk. Get you out of a funk. That's what we really want. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the flower and how you make it in just a couple of minutes, but we're going to start with some statements, some examples, and you guys are going to chime in. You're going to either tell me your own statement that you use, or you're going to tell me, yeah, Deborah, I think that's a good one, or that's not going to do it for me. So let's see. All right, before I gave you an example, I always mess up. I'll never learn math. I'm never going to get good at anything. Now, is that really going to take me to a place where I'm going to work and really kind of accomplish my goals? The song Happy, Stephanie says that song makes her feel better. So you may want to put that in. Share some songs. Katie had a song by The Climb, right? Happy, cootie catcher, somebody said. Yes, you can make a cootie catcher and do the same thing. You can. This is a little bit easier. It's even easier than that. So remember we said our example was, I always mess up. Is that really a good way to talk yourself up to doing something and getting goals done? Probably not. Because what happens is, a lot of people believe this, is what we say to ourselves all the time, we start to believe it. So if I'm always telling myself, which I do a lot, and that's why I need this, I always mess up. I'm never going to learn this. Well, I'm eventually going to start to believe it. And guess what? I'm going to work at doing stuff to make sure that I'm not going to accomplish. I'm not going to bother to learn things or try things or figure out why I'm making a mistake or why it didn't succeed. So that's why it's important for us to change our, fancy word, our script, our words, our thoughts, because it can help us learn new things and accomplish our goals. So here we go. So instead of saying, I always mess up, and I see a lot of you having like loads of positive songs going, and I love it. Make sure you read it. We got Katy Perry, Roar. That's like an upbeat rhythm. Bohemian Rhapsody, that kind of gets your blood pumping, right? Moonlight Sonata. I always found that little has like a sad note, but it's very moving. It's very moving, right? And Sailor Moon, I don't think I've ever heard that. So look at your comments here, guys. Very good suggestions for songs. So as I said, should I say, I always make mistakes. I'm never going to get this right. Can you tell? I'm a Shakespearean actor. Or should I say, mistakes help me learn and grow? Mistakes help me... Eye of the tiger. That's true. Mistakes help me learn and grow. I think that's a really good one. because we're going to always make a lot of mistakes. And you know what? It's true. I can tell you that for a fact. The expression, I don't know if anybody's heard this expression, you learn more from your mistakes than your successes. And I know a lot of us say, what, Deborah? No way. Yeah, you really do learn a lot from mistakes, because when we do things that we think are wrong or incorrect, or things don't go well, we don't like that feeling, right? It really sits with us. We don't like that feeling. And that's why a lot of times we don't try things, because we don't want to fail. We don't want to make mistakes. We don't want to fall down. But that's part of life. And those things, the more times we try things, like the great inventors, I can't speak today, lots of their inventions failed. Look at the inventor in Gremlins. Oh my goodness, none of his worked. But he kept going. And I eventually think he gets one. Maybe. But Kara, Over the Rainbow. Yeah, that's another good one. You guys might want to take a list of the songs and put them in here. So, learning from our mistakes, we can see all our pitfalls, and we start to make different plans, right? Katie has one, turn negative into positive. Absolutely. And that's really easy to do, Katie. A negative is just a line. Get your pencil, boop, put another one in there. Holy smoke. Simple, but perfect. Excellent. Good suggestion. So instead of saying, oh, we screw up, mistakes help me learn and grow, because that's true. That is true. Also, when we're talking about this time period, we were talking about uncertainty and all these things, right? Or that we don't know what we're going to do next week. And say, I have no idea what I'm going to do. That's not necessarily going to maybe help you. Maybe a better way to look at it is, I haven't figured it out yet. Instead of saying things, I don't know, I'm never going to figure it out. Don't use absolutes, right? Things that, are just, this is hard for some people. Some of us see the world very black and white. That's an expression, right? So we see things, you'll hear lots of things. I'm a concrete thinker, right? You tell me something, and I actually take what you said word for word, right? And, Caitlin, good one. Yes. Edison was definitely one that constantly, he had a lot of losers. That's the nature of exploring and inventing, is discovering things, and you learn from your mistakes. So some of us might see, and there's nothing wrong with it, seeing the world very, what we say, black and white. It's either yes or no. It's either all or nothing. Well, sometimes that's not always true. Sometimes there's like all the in-between. So instead of saying, I'll never get it, or I always make mistakes, sometimes I mess up, right? That's a different kind of vibe to it. I haven't figured it out yet. I like that, yet. Meaning, it's positive. Like Katie said, turn the negative into a positive, yet. That means I don't know it now, but I'm saying later on, soon, eventually, you'll get it. Stephanie's saying she feels better when CA posts the schedule for the week and she knows what's going to happen. Yeah, that is true. I'm just going to try to expand that a little bit so I can see the whole thing. Sometimes it lets me do it. Yeah, and she misses all her friends, I bet. I can't read that part. But you're right. So you're taking something, it's kind of like a bummer. You're not on your usual schedule, but Stephanie is, she's making a different plan. She's changing her plan. She's saying, okay, I can do this. There's different schedules. Right now, the schedule is different. The classes are different. And when I get that schedule, it's like my wonderful cup of coffee. It soothes. And now I can make plans. So definitely, Stephanie. Excellent. And Hannah was saying, yeah, Edison was persistent. Good word. Persistence really is the key in life, right? You just keep trying. Doesn't matter. the expression, I think it's a Japanese expression, you fall 7 times, get up 8, right? We're always going to fall down. We're always going to mess up. We're always going to stumble. The key is we just keep going. We just keep getting up. Heck, sounds like a good plan to me. Like now some people might say, Deborah, this time is a little hard, or I don't know. There's a lot of things that I have to learn on my own or change how I'm doing. It just seems too hard. I can't learn hard things. I want you to change your thought pattern. I know all of you guys. I know every single one of you. I know that this is true. What you have to start to say to yourself. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. Allergies are fun. I can do hard things. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. What was one of the things we talked about? Be confident in yourself and in your abilities. You guys are smart. You guys got a lot of good skills. You can do hard things. It might take some practice. It might be frustrating at times, but you totally can do it. You totally can. And I see some people are connecting and agreeing. That schedule makes me feel better. So maybe what one of your positive affirmations or statements or self-talk is, I'm going to get the schedule each week and I'll plan my week. Sounds good to me. That's turning a negative into a positive, right? Let's do a couple of others. This might take time and effort. Yeah, when we learn something new, you should always approach it from that mindset, that point of view. That, okay, this might take time and effort. Nothing worthwhile is easy to do. You know, who's your favorite artist or painter? Some of you think of it. You think they just automatically were a baby and drew their wonderful masterpieces or painted their wonderful masterpieces? No. Think of your favorite musician. You guys are having all these wonderful songs coming by. Do you think they just, Man of La Mancha. Yeah, that musical. Yeah, that's uplifting. Do you think those people just made these things just like that? No, it took time and effort, and that's okay. Definitely. Jamie's saying her calendar helps. So maybe Jamie's positive quote or word, it could be just calendar, or she might put on her flower or her list of positive self-talk is, I will check my calendar today and I will feel better. I will check my calendar today and I will know what to do. That's an excellent one. Not everybody does that. Something you think is so simple, it's genius, and not everybody does that. So good for you. Good for you guys. I'm getting a schedule. I'm checking my schedule. I'm checking my calendar. Absolutely. You should. Look at this. Make yourself a planner. I got a planner. I always forget to look in it, but I envy the people that do. Let's see. Let's think of something else. I will stick with things, and I don't give up easily. Yeah. Remind yourself of all the times you stuck with something, and this challenging time has a lot of that. Hey, one of the things we talked about is remind yourself how far you've come. I've done this, easy peasy for 5 weeks. I can do a little bit more time to keep people safe or help out. I don't give up. I know I'll be back to my usual life or a better life. I think that's really the key. Everybody's like, let's go back to the way things were. Well, things never go back exactly. Let's use this as, all the things you learned. Maybe you learned a new skill. You made some new friends here. Believe and succeed. Ooh, I like that one. So we're not going back. We're moving on up. As the Jeffersons have said many a time, moving on up. I think I should have put that on here. You've got a Don Quixote fan in Terrence, Caitlin, in Terrence. Another thing is, Let's see. I go after my dreams. This is a great time to think about that. Think about what things in your life you want to do and accomplish. It doesn't mean you have to do it today. Oh my goodness, no. Dreams take a long time to work on. Really good ones are constantly evolving and changing, so they keep you busy for your whole life. Or maybe you have little teeny ones all the time. You accomplish things in steps. But I will accomplish my dreams. Yeah, you will. With persistence. Somebody said that with Edison. He figured it out. He kept working hard at it. I will cheer myself up when it gets hard. That is something really important. And that's when we're going to go to these songs you guys are typing in and sharing. That's when you're going to work on your positive self-talk flower. That's when you're going to maybe make your list of all your favorite quotes and things to keep you uplifted. Maybe that's when you're going to go to YouTube and look at your favorite instructor's videos. That's when you're going to get out your art box and create. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Oh, I like this one. I am a problem solver. Yep, you're a problem solver. Think of all the times, and a lot of people, don't realize how smart all our members really are. I mean, like you guys, I see some amazing problems you guys can fix and solve. So remember, you're problem solvers all the time, since you were itty bitty. Well, maybe not that small, but problem solvers your whole life. Never forget that. You do that every day. You may not realize that. When people say, I can't do math. Yes, you can. You do it all the time. You just don't call it math. You solve problems all the time, right? We do that. Like, how are we going to do a schedule? You're like, oh my gosh, I can't go to the center. You can't do all that stuff. Well, some of you already figured it out. I check a schedule. I make a calendar. Do you want to say hi? We're on the stairs, so don't fall. But you can say hi for a second. This is our social skills.
Hi.
Yeah, see? I will accept interruptions from children that want to play video games when they should be doing their schoolwork. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I will try new things. This is a time you definitely got to be open to that. Try new things. Hey! It's not like anybody's going to see if it doesn't go well, right? It's only going to be your closest friends and family that are with you. Try something new. Who cares if it doesn't work out? I mean, make sure safety is important. Don't make a fire pit in your house. That might not be a good thing to do. But try something new. Take a different kind of class. Do something. Frida Kahlo originally wanted to be a doctor. Yes, Caitlin. Wonderful artist, was injured in a terrible accident, had a lot of challenges, and it changed her life. Listen, we don't know. Like I said, we don't go back to the same old grind. We think forward. We move in a positive direction. I embrace new challenges. There you go, Caitlin. There you go. Tony was saying, we're all talking about it. Edison's first invention was a flop, right? Congress couldn't filibuster. He didn't stop. Wow, we got poets and we didn't even know it. I'll try new things, right? I embrace new challenges. Hey, this is a time. Maybe one of you will think of an amazing invention or product. There's wonderful entrepreneurs, right? People that are making masks to help other people. Take on something new. Try a new challenge. Don't look at this like, oh, this is awful. Katie said it. Turn the negative into a positive. Find something out of this, right? Let's see. I am brave enough to try. Absolutely, you're brave enough to try. Okay? And remember this. This what helps us be brave. You're not alone. Okay? I don't know where a lot of people think that brave, courageous people are people that are never afraid, or they never worry, or they never have doubts. That's not true. What really makes brave and courageous people, or people that are brave, is that they do things even though they are very much afraid, or they're uncertain, or they don't know what's going to happen. That's what makes bravery. You do, like, you don't know what is going to happen, or of course, everybody doesn't feel good when they don't know what the future is. Absolutely. New outlook on life. Katie, good one. This is what you're thinking. These are the things you're thinking. Yeah. Get a new outlook on life. This is a perfect opportunity. How many of us are making wonderful memories with family members, because we're stuck with each other, right? Right? Who's playing games and doing, I know Christian is, I am doing puzzles. Who's singing with one another? Who jumped on Family Feud night with us? I think there's a spelling bee tonight through the Morris Center. We're sharing, we're taking this kind of challenging situation and saying, well, hey, this is a good time for me to remember what's important in life, right? Let's see. When I don't succeed right away, I will try again. Absolutely important. We talked about that. So I didn't fail. I just have to try again. That's all. You never fail at things. If you try, it's not failure if it doesn't work out. That's what we learned from Edison. Okay? We wouldn't be sitting in our houses with these wonderful pieces of technology if it weren't for people like that. Katie loves games. Well, you might have to put that in your self-talk flower. Life is like a game, right? So when we were talking about how we were saying, I am brave enough to try things and to do things, it's okay to remind ourselves, I ask for help when I need it. That takes a very strong person to do that. It's okay to ask for help. We should be doing that all the time when we need it. We can try things and we know that we're not alone. But it's okay to ask for help. That's what we're here for. That's why humans, I think that's why we're here in such a large number. We're here to help each other. We don't go off and after we're born and babies go live in a tree by ourselves our whole lives. No, we live with people because we're here to help each other. That's the fun, right? That's a good thing. Let's see. I strive to do my best. I think that's something we need to remind that everybody's trying. Some people might need to take a few more tries when I see people fighting in food store lines. But I strive to do my best. I'm trying to do the best that I can in the situation. All right? Absolutely. And we all are. We all are trying in our own ways. And I can learn anything. That is absolutely true. Now, maybe, I may not be able to learn, I'm not very good at languages, so I don't know if I could learn Spanish easily, or Chinese, or Mandarin, let's say Mandarin, easily. If I were letting my old self say, I'll never be able to, but if I put a lot of work and effort and time and practice and be okay with me not being understood by a lot of people for a long time, I can absolutely learn pretty much a lot of things. If you could do Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy for game night, yes, I think our next game night might be Let's Make a Deal, but Jeopardy's going to be on one of our lunch bunches, okay, during the day. We were testing things out, so yes, Stephanie. I'm trying to work out all the bugs. So see, it wasn't a failure when things didn't go right on my game night. I was trying something new, and I'm working out the bugs. So there we go. I'm using positive mindset. So I said you guys could learn anything. So now we're going to learn. I gave you some ideas, and we talked about your own suggestions on what are some phrases that you should use for positive self-talk, like when you're feeling a little down, what things can I say or look at that can help pick up my spirit so I can keep on going with my day, so I can move towards an up feelings and not so much the down feelings. Like I said, we don't have bad feelings or good feelings. All feelings are human feelings, and we're human, and we have them. We have them. Everybody's got them. So this is our little flower. So you can write it down in a notebook. You can write it down in your calendar. If you're one of those peeps, you can write it in your, like I said, a journal. You can, I don't know, some people get them on tattoos. And last night, a lot of you guys were really good at tattoos. Trivia there. So, I don't know. I wouldn't run off and get a tattoo yet. But, what you can do very easily is make one of these little flowers, okay? And I will make sure that you get this information. So we start out something really small, really cute shape. I like it. I like nice geometric shape. And it opens up. And inside, it has six expressions, all right? Or words. You can use words. So let's say if you want to see love, joy, perseverance, right? Whatever your 6 words might be. I have sentences. I have affirmations. So I'm going to share mine with you. I did say I try new things. I put in a positive. Said, yeah, I do try new things. I've been doing new things all the time since this has happened. I didn't know how to, do a Facebook Live class. And here we are. I tried it. And guess what? For some reason, you people keep showing up. So I'm going to keep doing them. They can't be that bad. Or maybe my competition's awful. Nope, see, I'm getting into that negative loop. No, I want to be positive. I have a skill that you guys enjoy. And together, we are enjoying our time together. So there we go. I was rewarded. I tried new things. So I try new things. Put it in a positive, if you can, right? Let's see. I like this one. Helping others helps me. I really like that. I like to try. It may not always seem like that, but I do like to help others, and it does make me feel good. That was one of the things we talked about, right? So that was my first one was I try new things. My second one is helping others help me. So you can see on each petal of my flower, I have a new one. I improve my art with practice, right? So I'm not I'm not Picasso. And that's okay that I'm not Picasso. But you know what? I try new things and I get better at them because in art, because I practice, right? You need 2 things. You need the courage to try and practicing, working on those skills. Those are the things I always tell all my students in my art classes. When people are like, oh, my drawing of whatever it was we were drawing. I said, have you ever done this before? And they go, no. They're like, oh, it's not very good. I go, and I remind them, you've never done this before, right? No. Well, that's to be expected, of course, when you've never done anything before. Your first time might be different or not the way you had thought or planned. There are 3 ways to ultimate success. The first way is to be kind. The second is always to be kind. And the third way is to be kind. I can't read the S, but yes, that may be a good one to put in there, Tony. Here we go. Here's another one that I put in. My 4th petal, right? Do I have 4 yet? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. People laugh at my jokes. I think they laugh at my jokes. Or maybe they just... See, I'm going back to that negative mindset. I'm like, well, maybe they feel bad for me. No. People are kind, and sometimes I say things that might be humorous. So people laugh at my jokes, and that makes me feel good. So good. Alrighty. Here's my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, my 4th one. When things don't work out, I try again. I do. And that's, maybe I haven't always done that, but as I get older, I definitely know that's true. Like, maybe I didn't get my homework assignment right away. You know what? Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Email your teacher. Or your boss, I'm late with something, or I don't think I did a great job, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna keep trying. So definitely that. Let's see, my next petal, I guess my last one is I'm working on my goals. Which is true. I have some goals and I'm always trying to work on them. Sometimes I forget and I get off the path a little bit. But that's what this little thing is for, that when I'm feeling like a lot of self-doubt, I'm feeling like, oh, not so great, I open up my flower. And I think, or your notebook, or a scroll. Maybe some people want a scroll, a beautiful scroll, or papyrus like the Egyptians. Something nice, something ceremonial, something pretty. Maybe you make a poster for your room with the nice flowers. You don't necessarily have to do this. You could do it in a poster. Whatever brings you joy, whatever inspires you. And you put these things, maybe it's your favorite song that you guys put in. Maybe it's one of these quotes, right? The only one who can be you, yeah. Dr. Seuss has a lot of uplifting things, right? Oh, the places you will go, right? So whatever way, this is a nice portable, kind of high-tech way to do it. And I will share that with you to do that. And the way it is it's a template like this. And when you get this, you print this out and you cut it out just like that. All right, you cut it out on the line and you write in each one of the open ones, a little petal, 6 petals, 6 thoughts, 6 affirmations, keep them positive, right? Or words, if words are better, like love, joy, hope, I forget, whatever. We had some really good ones. Patience, persistence. And that's how you can keep that with you. But sometimes what we really do recommend, sorry, I'm moving around because I'm sitting on a step, is sometimes it really helps us to see it. If we can see it. Maybe you're a type of person that maybe vision is not, you cannot see things very easily, or you're better with hearing it, or maybe you want to do both. Maybe you make a recording of your affirmations, of these statements that we were going through. That's another way to do it. So you could do it in a flower, you could do it in a poster, you could do it in your calendar. You could put a different one on different days. You can write one down every day in your planner. We said a notebook. You could do it like, you could make your own like kind of little app. Sometimes they do have apps for things like that. You could take pictures of things, or you can record yourself. So when you're feeling in doubt, you can go turn it on and hear yourself saying the powerful things you want to hear. That's a really cool way to do it. Or you can come back and different people, YouTube has loads of them. Look up positive affirmations. Deepak Chopra has them all the time. Really cool stuff. You could pick a word every day. Ooh, or a letter of the alphabet, and pick a word that is hopeful and is a positive idea to keep you moving forward, keeping you saying, yeah, I could do this, and to cheer you up, to pick you up when you're feeling down. That is a great way to do it. Let me see, did I get everything? Let's see, a couple more before we go. I was born to learn. Maybe this is one you want to add. You were born to learn. I don't think we did that one. This is one I need to remember myself. I will focus on my own results. Really good one, because a lot of us sometimes are paying attention more to what other people are doing than what we are doing. And I'm a pretty competitive person, or we're always worried like, oh, somebody else's artwork was better, somebody else got a better grade than me, or, you know, I don't know, mom and dad like you better. Focus on your own progress, your own results. You're not in a contest or a race against anyone else. What's the expression? You're only in a race against yourself. And that's really true, right? You can't control what other people are doing. That's your business. Don't worry about it. Worry about you and your progress and what you're learning from this experience. That doesn't mean not to think of other people and to find ways to help them. No, we should be considerate. But when it comes to judging ourselves and our work and our progress and our feelings, they're not necessarily, they don't count on somebody else's. So that's a really good one too. We said I will learn from my mistakes. We said that repeatedly. I will try different strategies. So we had those lists. So not only are you going to try new things, but maybe you'll have different plans. And a lot of you have already been doing that. Learning, this is for all you teachers out there. Learning is my superpower. I like that. It's kind of got a Marvel-esque kind of thing to do. Learning is your superpower. Right? Love is my superpower. Caring for others is my superpower. Think of the things that you do really well. And you do learn. We all learn. We're always growing and always learning. That may be it. I'm always growing and I'm always learning. You are. It's the fact that if you're breathing, you're learning. It's the way it works. Isn't that a cool thing? Let me just see if I missed anything. Here's one. I will strive for progress, not perfection. I think that's a good one to end with. We are not perfect people. I am far from perfect. Life doesn't work that way. We're not perfect. I don't even know what that means, right? We are complex. We are sometimes simple. We have lots of interests and moods and feelings, and we constantly, I like to think, I hope, we're always changing. Things never stay the same. Hey, who saw this coming? Did you see this coming?
Let's rock and roll.
No, he didn't, but he's always positive. He's like, yeah, I didn't see it coming, but let's do this. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. So what we look to is we want to not strive to be perfect. We strive for progress. We strive for growth. We strive to learn things. We strive to experience things. We just want stuff to happen. See where it goes. Right? That's why we say, we should look at things with the eyes of a child. That's another one. I don't know. That doesn't mean from very low down. It means kids are kind of curious and creative, and those things are cool. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow, by Helen Keller. Nice. Be good. Yeah. What was it? Dick Clark had one, Tony. If you're still on there, tell me what Dick Clark's was. Something for the stars. Was it Dick Clark? And some of you probably have no idea who Dick Clark is. Oldie, but a goodie. So what I would like for you guys to do is scroll down at some point today, look at all the suggested, I like that you guys picked songs. You can make yourself a playlist. Instead of, if you don't want to do a poster or a positive self-talk flower, we call it self-talk because you're going to tell yourself this to dig yourself out of the dumps, to inspire yourself. So we said you could do it as a poster. You could do it as a flower. You could do it as a journal. You could do it as a calendar. I do like the poster idea. You could do it, we did say tattoos, which we're not condoning necessarily. We can do it as a recording, your own voice. That's you're really talking to yourself. If like reading is hard or you cannot write. But you can read, if you can speak, that's great. Or have somebody that you love say it to you. Or you can make your playlist. Is a great way. It's self-talking. You pick these songs, go in, make yourself a playlist on your iPhone or have somebody in your household help you. And when you're like, I need a little encouragement, play it. And, play it over a few times and you'll start to see that these affirmations, these positive statements, these things that are not all or nothing, They're hopeful. They have a positive, right? We want to say an up direction. You'll start to feel a lot better, and you'll be amazed that things that you want to get done or things that you want to try, you will do it. You will feel more motivated. So keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Ooh, Tony, I might have to make a new positive self-talk flower just to put that on there. I might have to scratch out one. And my last suggestion is you can also put pictures of people that you love or things that you love to do. So that's a really good one. If we've got any, moms or dads or teachers that are helping people out, that have so much if it's not words, but it's more of the visual, you could do a picture, and you could do that on a poster too. So, if it's a picture of you and, hugging your favorite pet, do that. Katie loves to play games. Maybe it's a picture of her favorite game. And she goes to those images, let's say, and those are her affirmations. Like, yeah, I will play games and I will keep myself busy. When I need a little push. So lots of ideas. All You Need Is Love by John Lennon. You guys got some really good ones in here. So definitely come back, scroll down. It's not plagiarism. We're giving credit to whoever it is. And make your own positive self-talk flower with the template that I will send you. Make it in a poster. Make it in a recording. Have somebody else make it in a recording. Use pictures, use words, whatever is your way to make a positive statement or positive image for you to rely on. It will keep you going, and it'll keep you going in what we would say an up direction. And that will help ease when we feel like we're heading towards a little bit of a downtime in the roller coaster. Remember, they always go up and down. And then we always arrive safely, right? That's all. It's part of life. It's just the fun, right? Always changes. So I really want to thank you all. We had some really good discussion on our social group today, our feelings check-in. What is it? At 12:30, we have crafting with Allison. I think it's a really cool one too. I think you guys will like it a lot. Tony's got something special at 2:30. I would not miss that. I would not miss it if I were you. I think it's something you want to do. It's a science-related thing. It's creature feature. I think it's 7 o'clock as well. I think I emailed and other people got it. There's a spelling bee if you want to do that as well. And then Friday, it's wild card. So I'm going to keep you on your seats a little bit. And we're almost done with this week. So thank you all for coming in and joining me by my son with flowers everywhere. Oh, wait, let's get Oreo. And he gets the last word. Well, sort of.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. We can do it. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Always feel free. Send me a message or an email if you need anything. Bye-bye.